listening to the Jboy Show, your number one source for Auburn and the SEC.
My goal was to run through his soul and grab his heart when I run through his soul. Kurt, Nate, Coach Staff, those are memories.
I think we've established ourselves as, I think, the premier conference in college football.
Now, the SEC is better at the top. It's better in the middle.
The Southeastern Conference remains the premier conference.
Now takes the snap. Looking for the receiver. He's got Lutz and Kirkland. Touchdown, Auburn!
Think about it. It's always been the SEC and everybody else trying to catch it.
I think this is probably the best league from a competitive venue standpoint.
Most capable teams. You just look at those programs, the way they recruit, how they invest.
Snap to Burrow. 3 steps. Fires. Back corner of the end zone. Over the shoulder catch. Did he hold on? He did. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Tiger.
And now, your host, Jboy.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another special Saturday edition of the Jboy Show. Really excited to be joined by one of the top players in the country, a guy that can do it all, has got over 50 offers in football, and he's got a lot in basketball, and just an all-around good dude, and that's 4-star Terrion Arnold from John Paul Catholic down there in Tallahassee. Terrion, what's good, man?
What's up, man? How y'all doing?
Doing good. Appreciate you taking some time. I was going to ask you, I know you're always working out, man. You're always on the grind working on your game. Has this pandemic totally thrown you off course? And I ask all the top guys this, or have you really kind of stayed in your routine as much as possible?
Nah, I actually revved it up, man.
I like that.
I'm going a lot harder since I've had a lot more downtime, so I've been using it to my advantage.
Definitely. That's smart, man. And again, it is time to be able to, focus on you, your body, drills, just stuff to make you better. And it's something where, you look at your offer sheet, man. And like I said, you got over 50 offers from the top places, you name them. And recruiting is a crazy process. And this COVID stuff's made it even crazier. Are you looking to make a top 10 anytime soon? Are you going to trim it like maybe in the next month, or what you thinking on that?
I wouldn't say the next month, but yeah, I'm going to trim it. I'll know my top schools before my senior year starts.
Definitely. And it'll be something where obviously everybody's going to be paying attention to you. And again, what schools would you say right now, Terrion? Because again, I know they're all hitting you up, but you know as well as I do, man, some hit you up more than others. Is there a couple that are hitting you up more than others, or is everything about the same?
It's really been about the same. They're all applying a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure since they know I'm going to make a cut not too soon. So, phone calls. Sometimes I put my phone on D&D when I'm working out and stuff because I get a lot of calls and a lot of messages. So it's really been about the same. A lot of them are being consistent. Yeah, and again, that speaks to how good of a player you are and obviously how bad they want you as a part of their program. And again, like I said, you got offers from, the heavyweights all the way down through the ranks. I know Tennessee's offered you. What do you think about Tennessee right now? Are they a team that you talk to a lot? Oh, yes, sir. I'm actually going to talk to Coach Pruitt later on today.
Wow. Okay. Sweet. Coach Pruitt's he's a guy that knows defense pretty well, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, that's I know Tennessee's going to be hard. I know Alabama's hard on you. Are you in constant communication with them a lot? I know Florida State's right there in your backyard too. Are those two schools that talk to you a lot?
Yes, sir, a lot.
Now, do you feel, Terrion, any pressure to stay in Florida, or are you or do you just let that kind of roll off your back? I know there's there's a movement right now for Florida guys to stay in Florida. Is it something you've kind of seen and other recruits hitting you up about?
Yeah. There's a lot of recruits hitting me up about it, and coaches are hitting me up about it. I don't really see it like that. I just see it as well. I'm going to make the best decision for me.
That's smart. That's the best way to go about it. And again, obviously, once football starts again, it's going to keep getting revved up and keep getting revved up. But I want to talk about your game a little bit, Terrion. It's something where you can do so many things. You're such a good athlete. What is one area that you say is your biggest strength? And then I want you to tell me a question you probably don't get a lot. Tell me one area where you're trying to better yourself maybe more than others.
One area I would say is my biggest strength is probably man coverage.
Yeah.
I can play now. I've learned the technique and stuff about it now, but I've always been able to, it's always kind of been like a solid leader for me. You just throw me out there.
Yeah.
God tries to get past you. Don't let him get past you. So I still kind of take that on today. And then one area I would say that I've been trying to improve on the most is definitely film study. From breaking it down to counting the receiver's steps, to counting his releases, to if he gets to messing with his gloves before he lines up on the line of scrimmage, the quarterback's drop back, all that, hand signals, definitely film study. I've been watching it a lot.
Yeah, and that's a part of the game, and it's so smart for you because obviously wherever you go, it's going to be the highest level of football you can play, and you're a great athlete. You're going to be surrounded by great athletes, and there's got to be that one thing that can separate you and being able to know what's coming before it comes. And again, you know as well as I do, you've seen the film. They'll tell you what they're going to do. You just got to find it. Yeah, exactly. Can you talk about just the confidence it gives you when you know what's coming and you're as athletic as you are?
I would say before every game, I still get that butterfly feeling.
Yeah.
But if I'm not getting that butterfly feeling, then I'm not ready to play. I know that I prepared, and I really just sit down with myself, like, before the games, your teammates are hype, coaches are hype, got reporters trying to talk to you before the game, and I really sit in my locker and just focus to myself. Like they say, it's no mistake that a big-time player makes the big-time plays in the big-time moments, but I've already prepared myself for it. So even when it's time for practice, I'm not talking to anybody. And definitely when it's time for games, after school, as soon as that last bell rings, put the headphones in, and I'm locked in the whole time. So I would say when I step on the field, man, I'm really ready. I'm really ready.
Man, I tell you what, I coached college football for 9 years, Terrion, and that's music to my ears right there. You can understand why so many people are knocking down your door to go to their place. But is there one thing kind of, and I know there's so many different, areas when you're getting recruited that you're looking to check that box, but is there one to you that stands out above the others that maybe that's more important than the others, or maybe there's a couple?
Definitely head coaches and position coaches, because those are the guys you're going to spend the most time with. And the college is developing a plan for you now. I'm going to play on the field or play off the field, because I'm not trying to just be like a typical athlete and go and major in like communications or something. I'm trying to come out there with a big degree, like business finances. And even playing both sports, that college sports is not just telling you that you're going to be able to, but has a plan for you.
I like that, man, and that's right on the money. And you brought up basketball. Obviously, you want to play basketball in college as well, right?
Yes, sir.
Nice. That's something. Again, I've watched your highlights too, man. I mean, you can do it on the hardwood and on the gridiron. So, but the schools that you talk to, I know you have an offer from Kentucky, and is that for football and basketball?
I really, 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 really I have the opportunity to play basketball, but they didn't give me like a big time.
I know, yeah, because you can only be on scholarship for one sport. But let me rephrase that question. That's a great catch by you, because if anybody out there in the audience doesn't know, you're not allowed to give one person 2 scholarships, even though that I know you'd probably accept that. I don't know anybody that wouldn't. But the schools that give you the opportunity to play as well, to places like Kentucky, do you feel that you're a football player playing basketball? Are you a basketball player playing football? Or are you just an athlete playing sports?
Well, actually, for most people don't know, man, it's actually my first year playing defense in football, my first full year of football, varsity football. And now I was a basketball player.
Wow.
9th grade, 8th grade, 7th grade on the big stage, the big AAU teams, playing with Team Parsons, CP25, and kind of blowing up in the basketball world. And I broke my ankle, kind of died down. And football was the first sport that came back, so I really blew up in that. And then basketball kind of carried its course. So I've been playing basketball my whole life.
Yeah. So your first love was basketball?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's interesting, man. I did not know that. I appreciate you sharing that with us. That's something that I think, is maybe surprised some people that didn't know that about you. But, before I let you go, Terrion, I know you're busy and I know you're working and grinding like we talked about. But I asked this of all the guys as we kind of get down to it. Wherever you decide to go, Can you tell the audience what they are getting in Terrion Arnold on the field and off the field?
On the field, off the field, it's a great question. I would feel that on the field, you're getting a leader, dominant person who's going to put their all into it, and somebody that's looking to do big things. Like, I'm not just looking to compete for the Jim Thorpe Award. I'm looking to compete for the Heisman.
I like that.
And a great person who cares about the fans, families. Like, I don't look down on anybody, from the lowest man to the highest man. So I would say you're getting a great guy and a guy that's coming to work to elevate the program and elevate the game. And then off the field, I would say you're getting a great person, a person who's involved in a lot of activities, such as going to the hospitals, helping kids out, cheering them up, person that's picking people up when they're down, even complimenting people, and looking at people who would be like, man, did Terrion just talk to me? Like that type of person.
Yeah. Well, man, Terrion, to be honest with you, man, I know you're going to be successful wherever you go. I'm excited to watch your life unfold, man. The best times of your life are coming, and I know you're going to do amazing things at the next level. And I look forward to us carrying this relationship on and keep on checking in with you and possibly getting you back on if that's cool.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Well, keep doing what you're doing and stay safe out there, man.
All right, man. You have a great day.
Hey, you too. That was 4-star super prospect Terrion Arnold. Again, you can just see why this guy is so successful. And those aren't just words. That's how he lives. I've heard that from multiple people, and now you get to hear it from the man himself. That's why a lot of things go into an offer, not just physical ability. You know, these coaches are betting their lives and their families, you know, basically bank accounts on whether these 18-year-olds are going to turn into what they think they are. And that comes with a lot off the field too. And I think Terrion did a great job of really explaining the focus that he has and what it takes to be able to dominate the way he has. And he's just starting to play football. As you can see, I thought that was a great nugget by him. If you didn't know that, you know, his first love was basketball and he really played that. And like he said, he was on the AAU circuit at a very high level and got hurt. Football just happened to be the first season to come back. That tells you what type of athlete he is. That tells you what type of competitor he is. And again, I really appreciate him coming on the show. Remember, you can find us. We do this all the time. We have these recruits on and let them actually, you know, tell you really what's going on and what they're about. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at the Jboy Show, on YouTube, the Jboy Show. Remember, again, you can text JBOY to 90407 and you get the earliest predictions. Shout out as always to the Investor Brand Network, the best PR team in the game. Faison working his Hogwarts magic in the studio, as always, doing a great job. Appreciate him and appreciate all y'all. I know I try and tell y'all that after every episode. And again, you guys have made this thing what it is and what it's going to be. We're going to continue to keep growing, and please continue to keep spreading the word. And again, appreciate y'all. And also, like I said, I've got hit up about advertising in show reads, sponsors for the show. We are interested in looking. So if you're interested, you can email us, jake@thejboyshow.com. That's jake@thejboyshow.com. Thank you guys so much. And it's another edition of the Jboy Show, and Jboy's going on.